Do psychics predict the future? Psychics claim to predict the future through various methods, but it's important to note that the scientific community generally considers psychic abilities to be pseudoscience, lacking empirical evidence and reproducibility. That said, I can provide an overview of some common techniques that psychics claim to use for predicting the future. 1. Intuition and psychic ability. Psychics often assert that they possess heightened intuition or psychic abilities that enable them to tap into information beyond normal human perception. They may claim to receive visions, hear voices, or have a sixth sense that allows them to gain insights into future events. 2. Divination tools. Many psychics employ divination tools to aid in their predictions. These can include tarot cards, crystal balls, pendulums, or other objects. The psychic interprets the symbols, patterns, or movements of these tools to gain insight into future events. 3. Astrology. Astrology is the belief that the positions and movements of celestial bodies can influence human affairs and provide information about future events. Psychics who practice astrology analyze birth charts, planetary alignments, and other astrological factors to make predictions. 4. Mediumship. Mediums claim to have the ability to communicate with spirits or entities from other realms. They may use this connection to gain information about future events or receive messages from the deceased. It's important to approach psychic predictions with skepticism and critical thinking. Many suppose psychic predictions are vague, open to interpretation, or rely on cold reading techniques to make general statements that could apply to a wide range of situations. Scientific investigations into psychic phenomena have generally failed to provide convincing evidence of their validity. It's worth noting that there are genuine mentalists and magicians who can create the illusion of psychic abilities through various techniques such as sleight of hand, psychological manipulation, and suggestion. They often openly acknowledge that their performances are based on trickery rather than genuine psychic abilities. In summary, while psychics claim to predict the future through intuition, divination tools, astrology, or mediumship, these methods lack scientific support and are widely regarded as pseudoscience. Critical thinking and a healthy dose of skepticism are important when evaluating claims of psychic predictions. Certainly, here's some additional information about psychic predictions. 1. Cold reading. Cold reading is a technique commonly used by psychics to gather information about a person without prior knowledge. By making general statements or asking leading questions, psychics can elicit responses from individuals and use those cues to make further predictions. This technique relies on the psychic's ability to observe body language, facial expressions, and verbal cues to make educated guesses about a person's background, personality, or current circumstances. 2. Confirmation bias. Confirmation bias is a psychological phenomenon where people tend to interpret information in a way that confirms their existing beliefs or expectations when seeking out a psychic reading. People may be more likely to remember and give significance to the predictions that align with their desires or preconceived notions, while discounting or forgetting the inaccurate predictions. 3. Forer effect. The Forer effect, also known as the Barnum effect, refers to the tendency of individuals to accept vague and general statements as highly accurate descriptions of themselves. Psychics often make broad statements that could apply to a wide range of people, such as you have experienced heartbreak in the past or you have ambitions and dreams. These statements are general enough that many individuals can find some personal meaning in them, leading them to believe in the psychic's abilities. 4. Probability and chance. Predictions made by psychics are often based on probabilities and chance. They may provide vague predictions or make statements about common life events, such as relationships, career changes, or health concerns, which have a certain likelihood of occurring to a significant number of people. By focusing on these common occurrences, psychics increase the chances of making accurate predictions based on statistical probabilities rather than any supernatural abilities. It's important to approach psychic predictions with a critical mindset and consider alternative explanations for the claimed accuracy of the predictions. Many apparent successes can be attributed to psychological factors, chance, or the use of techniques like cold reading. While some individuals may genuinely believe in the accuracy of psychic predictions, it's important to remember that scientific evidence supporting these claims is lacking. Ultimately, the decision to believe in or seek guidance from psychics is a personal one. However, it's advisable to approach such claims with a healthy dose of skepticism and to rely on critical thinking and evidence-based approaches when making important life decisions. Scientific studies and research on psychic predictions have been conducted, but the overall consensus within the scientific community is that the evidence does not support the existence of psychic abilities. Numerous studies and investigations have failed to provide empirical evidence for the accuracy of psychic predictions beyond what would be expected by chance or normal psychological processes. The most rigorous scientific investigations into psychic phenomena have typically involved controlled experiments with protocols designed to eliminate potential biases and chance factors. These studies have examined various aspects of psychic abilities, like telepathy, precognition, and remote viewing. However, the results have consistently been inconclusive or negative. For example, the parapsychology research conducted by organizations like the Parapsychological Association and the Society for Psychical Research has often been criticized for methodological flaws, lack of proper controls, and failure to produce replicable results. The scientific community generally views the field of parapsychology with skepticism due to the lack of scientific rigor and the absence of independently verified evidence. Furthermore, the James Randi Educational Foundation JREF offered a $1 million prize to anyone who could demonstrate paranormal abilities under controlled conditions. The prize remained unclaimed until it was discontinued in 2015, further indicating the lack of substantiated evidence for psychic predictions. It's essential to note that absence of evidence is not necessarily evidence of absence, but the existing body of scientific research suggests that psychic predictions do not hold up under rigorous scrutiny. As a result, psychic abilities are generally not accepted as valid by the scientific community. It's worth mentioning that some individuals may still believe in psychic predictions based on personal experiences or anecdotal evidence. However, when it comes to scientific investigation, the evidence for psychic predictions remains inconclusive and falls short of meeting the rigorous standards required to establish the existence of such abilities. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, and share.